If you play office politics.
Okay, so I was just watching this video. I'll leave this link in the description if you're interested. If you have a degree, a job will not save you. Now, he was just talking about how basically when it comes to your career, first of all, companies are going to be doing more with less. So, Amazon, they always talk about doing more with less, which means lowering headcount. And whether you look at it from the perspective of, lower headcount is a good thing or a bad thing, well, either way you look at it, people are going to be getting laid off, people are going to be getting fired. And so it's very unfortunate in that regard. But for shareholders who are existing and individuals who have agency in the organization and have shares or have a position in a company like Amazon or whatever these companies are, they're going to have agency and they're going to be able to, benefit from a lot of what's happening. But the problem is that most people, a lot of the mid-level professional jobs are going to be left behind. So I'm not actually going to play this video, but I will leave this link in the description because that's what I'm seeing happening in corporate America. Now, that means there's going to be fewer jobs. You're going to be fighting for scraps. And it's basically going to be like, I don't know, fighting for crumbs. Type in fighting for crumbs peasant and see what comes up. If you want to fight for breadcrumbs in the job market, then go ahead. If you're, I know this looks really brutal. Peasant fight 1620. But this is just a random photo I found. So it's like, do you want to fight in this economy anymore? I personally do not. I would rather create content. And I would rather do things that earn income. Now, I'm going to show you my analytics on YouTube. This is my one channel. I also have a second channel that I have not made videos on in a while. I'm probably going to get demonetized from that one because they have a requirement on the number of videos you upload. YouTube does. But if you look at, this is, I got to admit, guys, this is pretty funny. But like, when you think about what's going on with the economy, this is kind of what it's like. I mean, people are fighting for jobs. People are just fighting tooth and nail to get the interview, doing whatever it takes, cutthroat. And then once you have the job, you're afraid of getting laid off. And the company is like always using fear tactics and always putting more work on you because they know they can do so and they know they can get away with it because they know that by, you being stressed out, you're going to show up, you're going to do the work because you have to. So this is what we're at. And meanwhile, there are creators, and this guy in particular, yes, he has a bias, I guess you could say cognitive dissidence. I mean, like, I don't know what the exact word is, but this guy has 1 million subscribers, and he's talking about how he wakes up in the morning and, he gets thousands of views on YouTube. So he obviously is experiencing, you could say, survivorship bias. This guy is obviously doing well for himself. So it's just one of those things. But at the same time, I'm nowhere near where he's at here. And so some videos only get like 24 views. I mean, I spent a good 30 plus minutes editing this video, making the video, closer to 45 minutes, getting all the description, the title, everything lined up. Some of the videos though, and it's funny because the penny stock videos are super popular and I always get what seems to be 100% likes on a lot of my videos, but like this one, another penny stock video gets 654 views. Some of these get over 1,000. It just depends. Like this one got 926 views, 900 views. But each view that I get, even though it's not a whole lot, and sometimes I am struggling to stay motivated, I'll admit, because it's like, I love making videos. Don't get me wrong. When I say I struggle to be motivated, it's tough sometimes in terms of the money because I don't see the immediate effect. And I do spend a couple hours, at least on a weekend, making these types of videos. But when you're talking 1 million subscribers, it's obviously a lot easier. And of course, I can probably invest in some more tools and resources if I want to, if I need to, do something in terms of additional content. But you can see over the last, in fact, let's just look at the long-term analytics. But I love making videos, don't get me wrong. It's just sometimes you can get a little bit burnt out and you have to take a break. And so that's what I do. If I'm busy with my work, my career job versus at Amazon, that's where I work currently. So it's like I have a salaried position, but at the same time, this is money that I'm making in my sleep. And so if I spend a couple hours a week on this, what's the return I'm getting? Well, it's like I said, you never know. That's the beauty of it because it could be that you actually end up making a lot more than you think. I've had months where, I've done pretty well, but if you look at 95 bucks over the last 28 days. It's not a whole lot. It's a dinner out though. It's a steak dinner. I mean, you can go out and get a steak dinner for two probably. If you or for one, just get like the porterhouse and a huge, a couple beers and everything else. But the point is like you can go out for a steak dinner with the money that you're earning for YouTube. And I've done that before. And it feels good because it's like I worked for it. So now, I can either save the money, reinvest it. But honestly, it's so little right now. I'll just go out for a steak dinner or something or do something that I enjoy. And so like when you're thinking about this is the cool part about it too, is like I don't really consider this work. And so when I say like take a break when you get burnt out, but at the same time, I don't really get burnt out. Like lately, especially I've been making a lot of videos. There have been times though where I've been discouraged. Absolutely. And that's the tough part about being a creator is that your income's not guaranteed because I have put a lot of work into this channel. I have made a lot of content and I would like to get well beyond 13,000 subscribers. But here we are. Now, if you look at the last 90 days, $350 is the total revenue. So just over $100 a month in ad revenue is what I'm making currently. Now, that's with, like I said, 13,000 subscribers. I also have a couple people who sign up for the Patreon, and also I think that's from previously. And then that's still recurring revenue. So once you get recurring revenue set up, it's a lot easier just to collect those payments. So it's roughly, I would say, $200 a month total in income. And, overall, I'm happy that it's a side income. But at the same time, how do you grow this long term? This is going to be the opportunity. And in fact, the video that I was watching, this one right here, he talks about how the creator economy is growing. He said, how you can position yourself into a $250 billion industry that is projected to hit $500 billion by 2027. Not about becoming an influencer, but owning your value creation instead of competing with 250 other applicants for jobs that AI is already replacing. So he's talking about this shift in the job market and why you don't have to fight for breadcrumbs like a peasant. You don't have to go out into the job market. The opportunities for creation of content and all this type of stuff. And yes, it'll become more oversaturated. And you could say the AI is going to ruin everything in terms of content creation as well, including myself. I might be one of the people replaced by AI. Maybe an AI version of myself comes along, right? But the point is, for right now, I'm going to keep on making income in my sleep because a lot of this, like once you make the video, if you get a video that gets 30,000 views, I've had these, previously on this channel, actually, like 5 years ago at this point, when my channel was really blowing up and then I had to take a break. I had a lot going on with my finance career, so I wasn't able to do the YouTube channel. But the point is, it's like today, for example, we made about almost $5, and we've had days where we've made like $20. You'll see $15. Last 365 days, you'll see some trends too. Like we've had days where we've made $23. We've had trends where we made $20. And I like those days. Those are good days. But it doesn't happen all the time. And so you have to think about how many subscribers. It's actually been pretty slow growth. It's been pretty brutal. I've been working a full-time job. I'm, for those of you guys wanting to know, I'm almost through a divorce. And it's just been kind of, one of those things where a lot going on. So I've been trying to make a lot more content, though, especially with everything going on, so I can be preoccupied. But $800 in the last year, and not all of this. Like I think I just got monetized last year, actually. So $800 divided by 12. It's not a huge amount, right? It's $67 a month. But the goal long term is that if I 10x this to 100,000 subscribers, Mr. Beast made how many videos before he went up, viral? I'm not saying I'm going to be Mr. Beast, but this is how people can make content and they can make income. I'm doing it right now, but it's just not a huge amount. So I'm hoping that the amount grows over time and that I can diversify the income stream. I've been working on a website. If you guys are interested, this is another example of what you guys can do too. This is a low-code app that I built, and basically it has the free stuff and all the paid stuff, but you can actually, I'm a free member signed in right now, but the paid membership gives you access. You can see here, access denied, upgrade to pro. But this is the pro version right here. You can check it out. I also have the Investment Academy if you guys are interested in any kind of topic on the market, like smart factor, smart beta strategies to beat the market with lower risk, looking at all kinds of stuff here that could really help you out. A lot of these articles are very detailed, talking about a lot of different topics, and it's really just an education center that's totally free that can help you as an investor. So just another thing to consider. if you're interested. But thank you so much for tuning into this video. I wanted to hopefully show you like just a way that I'm making money right now and why the creator economy, I think I'm going to leave this video in the description. I would recommend checking it out. You know, I didn't really play it, but I was watching it before I actually made this video, which prompted me to make this video and explain why, you know, with AI and everything happening and the job market, I think it's going to be a very good thing for people to really consider the path of entrepreneurship, the path of not going down the traditional path, you know, the path of an HVAC company or doing some blue collar stuff. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do that does not require a computer in an office. And not all these jobs are going to be gone, but I mean, there's going to be a displacement of, and there's already happening, you know, a displacement as we speak. And companies are speaking openly about it. It's not even, it's like a science fiction movie we're living through, but it's happening in real time. Isn't that crazy? But here we are. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Hope you all are doing well out there. Take care, and we will see you in the next one.